Africa. So I want to ask you, what are your favorite African countries? I know it's hard to just pick one. A lot of the viewers may
Oh,
not
it ain't
know this.
hard. It ain't
Right,
hard.
right. Because Africa is, but look, for me it's hard because it's so diverse. Because
Uh-huh.
Africa has more countries than any other continent in the world. Africa is the most genetically diverse continent in the world. So just imagine going from New York to LA, or going from America to Mexico to Haiti to Jamaica. You know, all of these places are in North America, but Africa probably 10 times more diverse than that from my experience, you know. So I want to know, what was your favorite places on the continent?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you, but I've definitely always like been in tune with like vibes. I guess they call it energy, and so like
Mm-hmm.
my favorite country in Africa is Mauritius. It's actually not
Oh,
connected
okay.
to continental Africa. It's like kind of like in the water by itself. You have to go. I think it's like South Africa, then Madagascar, then Mauritius. Um, Hands down, like I could move there tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much I love that country. So that's my favorite. Another one that I do enjoy. I mean, obviously you can second it, but I do enjoy Egypt. I mean, there's just so much
Mm-hmm.
history that I feel like you could never know everything. Um, let's see, a Southern African country that I enjoy. I like South Africa. I do. People say it's unsafe, but I like South Africa. As far
Yeah.
as Africa goes, um, I'm such an East African girl at heart. I feel like so it's like it'd be so biased. I love Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda. I love that whole little area right there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, as far as West Africa goes, I'm a big fan of Senegal. Can't speak the language, but I definitely do like it there. And Namibia is very laid back. So another country that I love. I don't really get into North Africa a lot. They think they're not African, and sometimes I just don't capacity to want to deal with that. So
Right,
if
right.
yeah, so as far as North Africa goes, I've only been to Egypt and Morocco.
Right. I think them the only two I've been to, Egypt and Morocco. And it's actually black people in Egypt, but they like in certain areas. So if you just went to Cairo and maybe Alexandria or something, you probably wouldn't even see no black people. But
Yeah,
it's,
I
you
saw
go to
people.
Aswan.
They were they were more in like the lower class workers and things like that. So but
Yeah. Okay, okay. And then let me see. The islands in Africa, a lot of people not even here because I didn't go to Mauritius, but I've been Madagascar, I've been to Seychelles, Comoros, Cape Verde. They got some they got,
they,
I would say Africa got the best beaches and the best islands in the
you're so
world.
right, and I can't believe like y'all have to forgive me. How could I leave out Cape Verde? Like, oh
Yeah.
my goodness, I had such a great time there. I've been to Seychelles, Madagascar, all those, and you're totally right. I've been trying to tell everyone like we have to stop gassing up like the Ibizas and the Balis and all that. We need to gas up the African islands. That's where we need to be vacationing. Like, okay, you've done the Caribbean, cool. Let's move on and do some, grown up.
Right. Right, right. I'm glad you said that because when I went to Cape Verde, I was like, "Oh wow!" I ended up, I went to the thing. I got a 5 year visa. I'm like, "Shit, I know I'm gonna be back up in here." So I went
Beautiful
like three,
people
4 times.
everywhere.
Right, 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 right. I got to get back there ASAP. Let me see. Okay. Now, what are your favorite countries outside of Africa?
I'm a stand for Brazil. Like, love Brazil wholeheartedly. Feel like I can't believe I don't even have any ancestors from Brazil. Anytime I step into Brazil, I told you I'm like a whole vibes person. Like, I just, I don't know. Like, I can't explain it. I just feel like at home there. They're just so free and just living life. Like I know they have the same problems that we have in America, with police
Hmm.
brutality, racism, and things like that. But I wholeheartedly love Brazil. Um, I am a big fan of Jamaica. I can't believe I don't have any ancestors there either. It's just like a whole island vibe. Marcus Garvey, Pan Africanist.
Right,
It's like
right.
together situation. As far as Asia goes, I don't know. I guess I would say Thailand, Cambodia,
Oh,
and Vietnam. Like surprisingly, I really did enjoy my time there. I've only been to Australia and New Zealand, so I don't really have much to go on when it comes to Oceania. And as far as Europe, obviously, I went to school in the UK, so I'm a big fan of the United Kingdom. Um, all the other European countries that kind of all get meshed together. So I'm not a fan of France, you know. So
Mhm.
I think is there another? Is Spain? Spain is okay. Spain is cool. I like Spain. I like Italy, but yeah, obviously I like America because I'm American.
Okay, okay. Yeah, okay. You said something about Brazil. Yeah, I know. I think Brazil get a bad reputation, but I think culturally they have a lot to offer if people actually get a chance to go down there. Because I studied down there, and like you was talking about earlier with the martial arts and the music, and they got real good food, beautiful people, a lot of black people. There's way more black people in Brazil. It's just a lot to see down there. And the thing that I did like about Brazil when I was studying there, they tend to give a lot of credit to Africa. They'll say this or that came from Africa. This martial art was influenced by Africa, or this way of cooking, or this music. Where in America, we don't do that as much. We just kind of be like, well, slavery ended and we're going to go from here, you know. And it's historical reasons for that, but that's just one of the things that I really, really appreciated about Brazil.
Yeah, totally agree.
Let me see. All right, we getting down to the wire. Okay, do you have any future plans as far as your music, your books, the Pan African think tank, you know, travel plans?
Yeah, so for the books, The Rain is a three-part series. So after I dropped The Rain North
Okay.
South America in 2022, or maybe push it to like super early 2023, I'll be dropping The Rain Asia and Oceania. A lot of people forget that people came from Africa. You know, brown people were here first, and a lot of people forget that there's still brown people in Asia and Oceania. So I just want to bring light. I know they're so far away that we forget about them, but they're definitely still there, and they're definitely still struggling as well. As far as the music go, I mean, Pan African Think Tank Volume One is out now, but I've already recorded Volume Two, Three, and Four. So
Okay.
like, it's just up to when I want to drop them, and so it's just more there's so many songs, like I said, about the history of people of African descent, enlightening people of African descent, also getting them to, you know, in some songs like rise up and understand that you're basically you deserve more. You basically built a lot of the stuff that we have here today. That's that. And then as far as Pan African Think Tank, we're always still going around doing. We're still in our research phase. So in a few months we'll be honing in on the African diaspora. We spent so much time in Africa, and I have to tell people this is Pan Africanism. We don't just focus on people in Africa, also people of African descent as well. So
All
we'll be
right.
going down to Colombia, Suriname, Jamaica, Panama, and also finally honing in on the United States. So in Chicago, DC, Oakland, and then as soon as Canada opens up, we'll also be doing Toronto as well. Yeah, and I'm starting a new business, co-founded with my sister. So I'll be launching next year. We are starting a menstrual pad company. And with
Okay.
that, every time women in the Western world buy pads, we'll donate pads to rural villages in Africa as well, just to give the girls a
Wow.
chance to have to miss school and things of such.
Mhm. Wow, wow. You are truly powerful, Queen. I definitely admire you. I truly appreciate you for coming on the show. I know you got a tight schedule, you got a lot going on. And I just want to thank you again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This has been Taye Speaks. Until next time, family. Peace.